Yo, what it do? Welcome to the Kane and Reloaded show. This your boy 305 Kane in the building.
And it's your boy DJ Reloaded.
First off, we need y'all to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, Facebook, get over there to that YouTube, get to that Facebook. Let's get it together, y'all. Today we're gonna react a little bit about this a tweet that Pastor Troy put out. A little bit about what Lil Nas X wore to the Grammys. I'm gonna read a little bit of the tweet. He said, "Well, guess I won't be winning the Grammy. If this is what I gotta wear, they love to push. Move it over. They love to push this SHIT on our kids. The other day, Applebee's had some, you know, he said punks. I'm gonna just read what he said. But he said punks kissing and laughing and eating mozzarella sticks. First thing my 14-year-old son said was F Applebee's, and it brought me the joy. It brought joy in my heart. He sees it. Their agenda is to take the masculinity from man. What you think about that, man? That's only half. What you think?
From the black man.
From the black man.
Be specific about it.
Facts.
I mean,
black man especially.
I mean, we were just talking about Lil Nas X last night. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know, my homie, shout out to Brian. He was just talking about the pink boots. You know, we were talking about the pink hat, but I didn't know the outfit was that bad. Did you see the outfit? Don't laugh at me.
You want to see the outfit? Let me do something real quick.
Hey man, I didn't know the outfit was like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I used as a thumbnail. I didn't know that was the outfit the young man had on, right? But I mean, let's be honest, right? I'm a respectful person. I respect Pastor Troy's views and how he feels about it. I feel very similar to it. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, Lil Nas X have the right to live his life however he want to live it. You know, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Long as you stay in your lane, I'm fine with that. Like I said again, my only thing I have with, let's say, like the LGBTQ community, they push it on everybody. They want to put, you know what I'm saying, curriculums in schools and push the history of the LGBTQ community to kids. I don't agree with that because we're not going to make it seem like it's not a choice. And I know I might take heat for that, but you choose a date and you like what you like, period.
Right.
You know, I was born with this melanin in my skin. You was born with yours. That's people who was born brown, white, etc. Those are not choices, but you choose a date and like what you like. And I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know, and I just feel like Pastor Troy should have left that between him and his son at Applebee's.
That's a fact.
I don't know if Applebee's had a commercial going, but to blast Lil Nas X publicly, again, he may not care. That may not be who he wants to support his music. That's fine, but you ain't got to shame the black man, regardless if he's gay or not, in the public eye. How you feel about it?
Well, I feel differently about that. I feel like, man, if they gonna keep putting it in our kids' face, man, they might as well accept the criticism that comes with it. Like, that's one thing that I find that's an issue is, like, when it comes down to that whole little community, they can say whatever they want to say, but you can't say nothing about them, right? Like, to me, I feel like, anytime, like, if I have the freedom of speech. That man got the freedom of speech. That's not something he want his son to have to sit down and be eating and watching at the same time. Like they can be respectable and took that somewhere else, you know. And if he put that on Front Street, maybe they need to be on Front Street because stuff like that do need to be addressed. Because, like you said, that's a choice, ain't it? That's a choice.
It is most definitely a choice. And you know, like I said, I like to listen to Dr. Umar Johnson and stuff like that. And
Right.
you know, when he dropped, information, I like to research it. At one point, homosexuality was looked at as a mental disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And they, changed that. You know what I mean? To fit the narrative that's being pushed today. And like I said again, regardless what they changed, what happened. I mean, like I said, I agree with your opinion. I agree with Pastor Troy. But this, again, if this young man want to go all out and be who he wants to be, live your best life. I'm not here to judge it. But how I raise my kids and what I teach my kids and install in my kids, that's what I choose to do as a parent.
Right.
I'm not that type of parent that's gonna have a boy and allow him to walk around with a dress on. I mean, that's just my parenting skills, and that's my belief, and I have the right to have my beliefs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So regardless who doesn't approve of it, disagree with me, it's how I see life, it's what I believe. I don't mind if a person gay. I don't mind if a person is trans or bi. What you lay down with at night and be romantic with, pay bills with, that's your choice.
That's a fact.
That's your choice, but don't push it my way.
But don't push it. That's the thing too, you know. And I just feel like, certain things, as just for respect for everybody else, it's certain things you gotta not want to do too. Like you can't be all out there with every goddamn thing. Like they'll criticize Lizzo for having her butt out, but then take up for him having his goddamn on, situation. So like I just say be respectful. Like that Applebee's situation, maybe he wanted to make a light to it because that's something that I find, like come on, bro. Like I would leave the Applebee's too.
I mean, but this thing, like, was it? It wasn't a commercial or nothing like that. It was something personal that he seen with his son. You didn't have to share that with the world. I mean, but he did. I don't criticize Pastor Troy for it. I don't criticize Lil Nas X for being who he is. But sometimes we have to understand it's better to leave a situation alone. It's like that saying when we was young, and I know a lot of people have heard it. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
But that's the problem. Why you can't say nothing? You got a freedom of speech.
I mean, you do have freedom of speech, but at the same time,
speak your piece. If Lil Nas X wanted to say something about anybody, he would say it. Now, if Pastor, just because he gay don't mean you can't say nothing about it. That's my problem. Just because they gay or that's what they prefer, that don't mean you can't talk about them. That don't mean you can't criticize them too.
I'm not saying you can't criticize them, but
they can get it too. I ain't afraid. They can get it too. Anybody can get it. I ain't afraid. Like anybody can get it. I don't. What? Anybody get it. It ain't no. I'm not gonna be soft because they soft.
I'm not saying be soft because they're soft. I'm just saying at the end of the day, I respect what Pastor Troy said. I just don't agree with him putting it out publicly. You can have that conversation with your son and whoever else you're kicking it with, but you ain't have to blast people publicly.
Why not? He got a platform. If you said it, it wouldn't catch off like Pastor Troy saying it. So
I mean, but even I mean, so let's think about it, right. Lil Nas X responded to the message on Twitter saying, "Damn, I look good in that pic on God." So
right.
it didn't really phase him. It didn't really
It wasn't
matter.
about him. It wasn't about him. See, that's the thing. It wasn't an attack on him. It's what this man don't want that's getting put in front of his kids all the goddamn old time.
Will I be able? We got a comment here. Will you be able to accept your son choosing to live his life openly gay if you guys had a son? I mean, let me answer this question because I know you gonna go left with it, right? But that's what comes. I said this in previous videos. It's for me to protect my kids mentally, physically, and emotionally, right? It's for me to set the example of a man in my household and what a man should look like as for my son, right? It's for me to show my son it's cool to be a man. It's okay to be a man as well. So long as I'm doing my job and I'm protecting my kids and I'm educating my kids, I'm not just talking about school educating my kids, but when my kids get home, I get the information and see what they're learning, and I reprogram them in my household and send them back at the door.
I co-sign everything you just said because I'm the same. I co-sign all that.
Right. I mean, because
I do have a son.
Okay, so how you feel about it? Please, really open up.
I do have a son, and guess what? I have a son with 3 girls too. So he in the house full of women, and he's still a little boy. But what I do is, like you said, I set the example. Like, this is what a little boy want to do. This is what a man want to do. I show him the difference between a boy and a girl. When you educate and let them know the difference, my son run around here with footballs, basketballs, climbing gates, trees. He like girls and all. He ain't thinking about none of that. Why? Because I don't teach him that. He don't know about nothing else other than me and his mama. You know, he don't see the funniness going on. And then when he do, guess what? My son is 5 years old. When he was 4 years old, I'm gonna just say it was somebody that came round, somebody that came round, right? Close to us, right? And they do their thing, right? Now we love them and everything else. But guess what my son asked? He asked the question, why? So what do I do? I teach him and tell him why and explain what this person got going on and explain what we got going on. And guess what? My son don't look at it twice. It's all about the education that you do. And it's not me. If he pick up a doll and going to play with his sisters and stuff, I'm not sitting there like, oh, he okay. He's playing. No, little boys don't play with dolls. So guess what? My son ain't finna be around here playing with dolls. He got action figures, but guess what? He ain't finna play with a doll.
Oh man, you pushing this one here, Lady Truth Bug. If my son, it was I don't even really want to read it because I know my answer. Your son openly gay, could you accept it? Yes or no? If that's what
I can accept it.
Well, I mean, you can answer the question. I don't have a son, so you can answer that question.
I can accept it. Like, that's one thing I can do. I can accept it. But one thing for sure that I believe for sure is I'm raising my kid on the right path. So I don't think my son will have those type of, he wouldn't be in that situation. But if he was, I would accept him. But we're raising that over here. Like, I'm not giving him the opportunity to feel like that's okay. That's the difference. I'm not letting him feel like it's okay to do that. No, it's not okay, because it's not okay in my eyes. Okay, and that's how I raised my house. Anybody else raise their house how they want to raise it, but when it comes down to mine, that's not okay.
I mean, I feel like if I had a son and he was openly gay, I would be upset. You know, let me be honest, right? I'd be upset at first. I mean, I would be upset at first, but I would have to learn to live with it and accept my child for who they are, right? I mean, I didn't have the best relationship with my father growing up, and I
Right.
wouldn't want to push my kid away because they made a life decision and choice, and that's who they want to be.
Well, I'm glad that I could say my kid ain't gonna have the opportunity to make that type of decision.
Hey, stop it, Pink Tutu, huh?
Nah,
I mean, long as
my
you,
son don't even think about that stuff. That's what I'm saying. I don't raise, and then guess what? On top of that, my daughters don't even allow my son to do girly things. So that even helps, even on top of that, because they know better and they don't even allow him to even indulge in that type of thing. So he don't get to see that. So it ain't, to me, being gay, this is me, that's not something you can be born with. Okay, that's something you have saw and experienced throughout your life and wanted to test out, to me. And if you liked it and enjoyed it or whatever the case may be, that's on you. But that's not something that I don't believe a kid come out and want to be a girl. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't get that.
I mean, you know, like in my experience, most people who are bi, or gay, they experience some type of trauma. This,
Exactly.
this is what I have noticed over the years and time. Like, you know, dealing with women, you know, like a lot of women have been through or went through some type of trauma, and it to me is almost like it's flipping a switch. Um, you know, at the end of the day, that's why you have to protect your kids. That's why you have to teach your kids. You have to spend time with your
Educate.
kids, educate them, make sure that they know what is what. Uh, I don't know what facial expressions um, you talking about, but I'm keeping it a buck with you right now, Miss Lady Love. A buck.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm keeping the whole buck.
and you know, it is what it is. If a child, like I said, I openly admitted that if I had a son and he was openly gay, I wouldn't be happy with it. I wouldn't accept it at first, but I would not, and I refuse to have my child feel that I hate them and feel like I don't want to be a part of their lives. That's not what I want for me and my kids. I would have to get over it.
Yeah, it went. I will always love my kid regardless. But guess what? I'm doing my best to teach my child the right way. And that's, to me, all that matter. I don't care what choice he make once I'm still gonna love my child. Like Reloaded said, I'm gonna be upset. What man wouldn't be upset? But at the end of the day, I really do love my kids. So no matter what, I'm always love them. I'm always be attached to my kids the same way. So yes, Lady Truth Bug.
I mean, it just like I said. At the end of the day, it's your kid, it's your seed. Hopefully, it's something that you know what I mean. It's a phase. And people say, well, why would you call it a phase? Because I know a lot of females that go through a phase. And it happens. So you just want to be there to be able to love your kids and support your kids. And hopefully, you know what I mean, if that's what they choose to be, they understand that, hey, no matter what, mom, dad is going to be there. We're going to support them. We're going to love them. I just feel like sometimes it's okay to be gay, but it's to be overboard with it. That's where you start having the issues, like with Nas X outfit. You know, people, it's okay to be gay, but the outfits and being all out there and about, people gonna judge you. Like Kane was saying, it's gonna come with the territory.
Tell him, Malachi. We ain't playing. Let them know we ain't playing. Let them know. Are you a girl?
Nope.
Thank you. Thank you. You see that? You see that? Boy, no, go on about your business, boy. Go on about your business, boy. Ain't no struggle around here. No, let them know. Ain't no struggle around here.
They put the receipt out there for you.
Go take away. Go on about your business. Go on about your business, boy. Go on about
That boy said he put the receipt out there for y'all.
your business. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
It ain't no. I don't know how he got that good health. He got that from his mama.
Hey,
But,
boy.
Hey, look, man, got that help from his mama, boy.
Hey, look. Before your boy went bald, look.
What?
Your boy had that Rico Suave man.
Hey, well, look, man,
that boy had Rico Suave
Hey, look, man, had the candy curls. I'm telling you right now. Hey, at 2 years old, hey, get that little man some condoms.
And you see, he looked just like his old boy. You feel me? We both had the same little curly top.
He looked better. He looked better than dad now.
I love that. That's what I want. That's what I was planning on. You did.
Hey, more power to you, my brother.
You did.
But, I mean, like I said again,
it's ball under here. It's ball under. Oh, it's ball under here. It's ball under there. That thing went 3-4 years ago. That thing was gone.
Okay, he said, "Hey, I feel you."
Gone. That's in my family. Every man in my family got one of these.
So you trying to say it fall out early? What you trying to say?
It did. All of that goodness went. People gonna be on Facebook talking about all of that goodness went. You hear me? But I pass it on to my son. Hopefully his mama genes kick in and he don't lose his.
Okay, all right. You know, I'm gonna pray for that for you too, then, my brother.
Yeah, you feel me?
But the young man did have some impressive hair, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
You know, so
I did what I had to do. You did. Hey, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Facebook, get with the YouTube. YouTube, get with the Facebook. This been your boy 305 Kane with the Kane and Reloaded Show.
Peace.
Peace and love, family. Ladybug.